4th of July and I plan to read a whole book today. That's the goal. I haven't done that in a long time. The first book I'm reading for my summer reading vlog, you cannot see that, is Until Summer Ends by N.S. Perkins. Let me pull up the cover. This is the cover. It's so beautiful. Obviously a very summery book. I'm very excited. I actually am already like 90 pages in. I am loving this book. I love N.S. Perkins books. One of my favorite books of last year was Where Happiness Begins by N.S. Perkins. I just love her books so much. They're very emotional, but the romance is just so good. I usually cry whenever I read her books. Let's hope that's not the case with this one because I don't know. I'm just like, maybe this one won't be as emotional, but so far it's leaning that way. But basically it's about the female main character. Her grandmother passed and she's going home to like her hometown, which is like a beach town, to go through all her stuff and things like that. While she's there, she runs into her childhood best friend and he's a single dad and you're following them. I love single dad. I love childhood friends to lovers, best friends to lovers. So I'm loving it so much. Don't have much else to say besides I cannot wait to stop talking so I can read more of this book, and I haven't really felt that way in a while because I've been in such a slump. So love the beachy summery setting, love the single dad, love the romance. There's also some trigger warnings. They are at the beginning of the book, but I would read those or like check those before you start reading. But yeah, I'm going to keep reading now. My camera could die, so I'm gonna try to be snappy about this, but this morning I finished Until Summer Ends by N.S. Perkins. Absolutely loved it. It was so good. I don't know, I'm holding this up because you can't really see it. It was so good. I love N.S. Perkins books so much. I did cry towards the end. I feel like her books are very emotional, but this one was like the perfect summer read if you're wanting something more emotional, if you like best friends to lovers, if you like family dynamics. I loved that dynamic between the main character and her sister. The romance was just so sweet. Also the main character, the male main character, is a single dad. I love a single dad so much, so I loved that. And it was just so good. I feel like I haven't had the urge to like really read a book fast in a long time. I've been in such a slump like the month of June. Let's just not talk about it. I have just not really been in the mood to read. The last time I read a book quick was Falling Into Place by Alice and Ashley. I loved that book. And before that, obviously I read Problematic Summer Romance. We Know It Put Me in a Slump. So it's been a struggle to read, but this book was so good and it's the perfect summer read if you're looking for one in the next few weeks going to the beach or something like that. It's also very quick, fast paced. I love her writing. There were so many quotes and like the love confession and things like that. It was just so sweet. I'm giving it a 4.5 star. It was so good. I love N.S. Perkins books. My favorite is still Where Happiness Begins, but I love this one so much. I love N.S. Perkins, and her writing and her stories are so good. So love that. And the next book I'm going to read for this video I'm so excited about because I just got the owlcrate romance box, like the quarterly romance box. I subscribed to it. If you watch my channel, I got the owlcrate edition, like the first romance box they did, a first time caller. Like I got it secondhand because I didn't subscribe to owlcrate, but then I got an email like a month or two ago, maybe a few weeks ago, saying that there was a spot available. So I subscribed to the romance quarterly box because I hope that Good Spirits by BK Borson is gonna have a owlcrate edition, even if it's not in the box. If you have an owlcrate subscription, you get like early access to those books. So I really want the owlcrate edition of Good Spirits. Anyway, so I made a subscription to that. It's like quarterly, you can't skip it. So I got this box and hadn't read the book, but I just had the subscription. So anyways, I got it in the mail. I kind of knew what it was gonna be because I had seen some guesses online and I downloaded the arc of it and I hadn't read it yet, but I was so excited to get this box because I didn't know what it looked like. I hadn't seen this edition yet, but this is the edition. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. This is Total Dreamboat by Caitlin Doyle. I've not read any books by her, but it sounds so good, and I was so excited to see what this edition looked like because it's a romance set on a cruise ship, which sounds very interesting. I personally, cruise ships aren't for me. I do not want to be on a cruise ship. The seasickness, being stuck in the middle of the ocean, not for me. But it sounds fun for a summer read. So, okay, we are back. My camera died and I don't remember what I was saying. But basically, I was so excited to get this in the mail because I was just so excited to see what it looked like, because the way the owlcrate box works is they curate a box and they give like the summary and some stuff about it, but they don't say what the book is until you get it. And you don't know what it looks like either. So it was so fun to open this up and see it because it's so beautiful. First, let me show you what it looks like. It's stunning. Look at these flower spread edges, the back, and then the inside is just so beautiful. Look at that, it's stunning. And then the inside has an alternate dust jacket with like the title of the book, which is so cute. And then it also has some fun art in it, and it is signed by the author. So this is the front art and this is the back. It's so beautiful. And I literally just, like, I opened the box and I literally just sat here and started reading it. I read the first couple chapters and it sounds so good. So I think I'm going to read this next for this video. I mean, might as well. I really wanted to read it since I knew this box was this book. I was like, I really want to read it and hopefully love it since I have this beautiful edition of it. And now that it's so stunning, I don't want to sell it. Like, I could sell the box if someone else like read the book and wanted it, but I'm hoping that I do love it. And it sounds really good. And it's also so fun for summer. I think it'll be a fun rom-com just to hopefully binge over the next day. So I literally sat here and read it. It also has such a sweet note from the author, which is so fun. I just love, like, I feel like I've become like a collector of books over the past like 6 months. I've started getting really beautiful special editions and it's so fun. So I've loved opening this. It was just so much fun. And I love finding a book that I might not have read otherwise. Like, if I didn't know it was in this box, I probably wouldn't have read it. So anyways, I think I'm going to literally sit here and read a little bit of it and hopefully read more tonight. I don't know if I'll read the whole book, like the physical book, even though it's so fun to hold, because I also have it on my Kindle, but we'll see. So this is the next book we're reading for this video. So I'm excited to see what I think. I feel like it's gonna be a fun rom-com after Until Summer Ends, which is a pretty emotional summery read, while this one is just a blast. I feel like it's gonna be a great time. So cannot get over the beautiful art. I love when they do alternate covers because it's just beautiful. I can't stop looking at it. So anyways, I'm going to read this next and I'm very excited to share my thoughts. That the mom line character is British. Yeah, I love that. I love the idea of like going on a vacation or going to another country and meeting someone and falling in love and then, like, you know, living happily ever after. Like, I saw this girl on my For You page on TikTok where she went abroad just for like a month or something and she literally met her boyfriend and now they've been dating for like a year. I feel like she went viral, so you might know who I'm talking about. I don't know her name, but I just remember seeing that. And then other videos popped up of like her a year later, like after like going on this trip, and now they've been dating for a year. Isn't that so sweet? Anyways, I'm on page 19 and loving this so far, but my camera's gonna die. But I'm going to read this and I'm very excited. It is the next day and it is time for a reading update. So obviously I've been reading Total Dreamboat by Caitlin Doyle. I still cannot get over this edition. It's so beautiful, but I made a lot of progress. I read a good bit yesterday. I'm on page 165, so basically halfway, and I'm on part 7. The book is kind of separated in 2 parts, which is very fun. It's also dual POV, which I also love. I love a book that is dual POV because I just love getting a man's point of view, honestly. Made a lot of progress yesterday and I'm really enjoying this book. I've read most of it on my Kindle because this edition is just so beautiful and I want to keep it in perfect condition, but I've been absolutely loving it. I feel like it's just been so fun. Like, I feel like if you're on a beach, if you're on a cruise, you should read this. If you're by the pool, if you're on a beach vacation of some sort, you should read this. If you're going to some tropical location, definitely recommend bringing this book. I'm only halfway, but I can definitely tell it's just such a fun summary read. It's basically about this girl who's going on a cruise with her best friend, and she meets this British guy and basically hits it off with him immediately. I wouldn't say it's insta love because they don't like love each other immediately, but it's definitely instant attraction, instant interest between the two main characters, and that doesn't really bother me. Some people might not enjoy like insta love, insta connection, insta interest or whatever, but I don't mind it. I feel like it makes sense because this book spans like 10 days on a cruise, so obviously it's gonna be pretty quick because they only are together, like know each other for such a short amount of time, but they are together like a lot of the book. Obviously they're spending most of their time together on this cruise ship, not like, because I feel like when you date someone, usually you go on like an hour or two date once a week with them, but when you're spending such an extended period of time in an enclosed location with someone, like a cruise where, you know, you're stuck on this boat with this person, you are going to get closer quicker, you're going to fall in love faster, I feel like. So that's not bothering me at all, but I could see how people wouldn't like insta love, but I think it like makes sense for the story. Also, I really enjoy how at the beginning of each day, obviously I think there's like 10 days on this cruise, there's this Wonders of the Caribbean like little kind of almost like a pamphlet or basically information about that day on the cruise. So like where they are, what you can do that day, if they're going to like a port in a country or something. So it says, we are delighted to welcome you to set sail on the adventure of a lifetime. Have lunch at our elegant windswept room where a gourmet buffet will tantalize every palate. The Lido deck, a theater, things like that, kind of just telling you what the like events are of that day, which I find really fun. So each day you get to see that or what country they're at or something like that, which is really fun. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a great time. I can't wait to finish it. It's like a little over 300 pages. So I'm definitely going to finish it today. And I'm just having a blast. And it feels good to be like kind of pretty much out of my slump. I feel like I'm actually reading, enjoying what I'm reading. I feel like when I'm in a slump, I literally will pick up a book and I get annoyed like reading the first page. I'm like, I don't want to read this. I'm annoyed at the character so irrationally, like it doesn't make sense, but it's because I'm in a slump and I'm just not interested in reading. So anyways, I'm enjoying this so much. I also think it makes it so fun because I can picture what is going on. Like you can see the cruise ship, and I also love obviously the like naked hardcover has a bunch of the things that they do on the cruise. Like they did karaoke, and there's a passport, there's like the boat and them taking a selfie by it, there's them like snorkeling, and it's just so fun. I love that the little like Easter eggs almost for the story are in the book, and also you obviously get the art in the book, so you like know what they look like. I love the art at the front with all of them like in the pool and stuff. So fun. So I just love this edition. It kind of really enhances the experience because you're getting to see all the fun like little Easter eggs. The art kind of can picture what it looks like, and I'm excited to keep reading. Oh, also this edition has like a bookmark in here, which is fun, but I'm very excited to continue it, and I'm just having a great time. Hello guys, it has been quite a few weeks since I filmed this reading vlog. I planned to read a third book in this video, and then I was editing the footage and it was quite long, and I haven't read any other summer books this summer, so I decided just to keep it these two books, and I never gave my final thoughts for Total Dreamboat by Caitlin Doyle. I am also so sad because I was editing the footage and most of the footage of me reading Total Dreamboat was blurry. So that's great, but I still wanted to give my final thoughts and my rating and all that stuff. I absolutely love this book. It was so good, like literally so good. I read it so fast. I just feel like it was a delight from beginning to end. I loved it. I didn't want to put it down. I loved the characters. I loved the plot. I loved the idea of like two people finding love on like a cruise or like studying abroad. Like they didn't know each other before, obviously, and they met each other kind of in not a strange circumstance, but most people probably don't find the love of their life on a cruise ship, so that is very cool. I almost want to give this 5 stars. Like it is so close to a 5-star, and it really reminded me of Wedding Dashers by Heather McBrain. I feel like I had a very similar feeling when I was reading this book, and I feel like if you loved Wedding Dashers, you should read this. If you're wanting a fun rom-com for the summer, you should read this. It still has so much emotional depth. There's still like struggles that the characters are going through, but it's still like a fun summery read. And as August is coming to an end, this is like the perfect read because it's so short, or it's like a little over 300 pages. It's so quick, fast-paced. Also, I will put the like normal cover on the screen so you see what it looks like. I loved seeing like everything that Felix and Hope could do on the cruise. Like I said earlier, I would not want to go on a cruise no thank you. But it was very fun to see like all the excursions you can do like on the ship and also like at the ports they go to. It was so fun like seeing them kind of bump into each other and then kind of intentionally make plans to see each other. It was also so fun that he was British. I love a British man in a book. Yeah, I feel like there was so much depth still in this book, which I really enjoyed. Like it was fun, but it was also like a lot of depth. The characters I feel like had like such a good emotional connection, which I really enjoyed. There's spice in this book, but I don't remember it being too much. I cannot remember. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I already like love this author, Caitlin Doyle. I feel like her writing is so good. I highlighted so many things. Like her writing is just so good, but also she wrote the characters so well. Like them bantering with each other was so funny. And I just loved them together. I loved Caitlin Doyle and I cannot wait to read another book by her. I have her other book and I'm just so excited for anything she comes out with because I definitely will be reading it. And I felt like the end was just so sweet. I loved the end so much. I don't want to say too much about it, but it was so sweet. I loved it. Also feel like after I finished this book, I was like sad. I wanted to read more from these characters, which is always a good sign. So I absolutely love this book. I definitely recommend it for the summer. Summer's almost over, but if you have or you're wanting a summery read to fit in before the summer's over, definitely read this. It's so good and I'm so happy that I got the owlcrate edition or I probably wouldn't have read it otherwise, which is very exciting. So I don't know if it's 5-star. If it's not, it's like a 4.75. It was so close to a 5-star, but I did have a 5-star in July that like is almost like a 6-star that I loved more than this one, but I love this one. Like I feel like besides my other like 6-star read in July, this was my favorite book of the month. I just really loved it and highly recommend. I feel like I haven't seen any reviews about it, so if you haven't read this, you should. So a little wrap up of this video. I read Until Summer Ends by N.S. Perkins, gave it a 4.5, really enjoyed it. And then I read Total Dreamboat by Caitlin Doyle, gave it 4.75, 5 stars. We will see what I end up rating it on Goodreads, but I just loved it. So anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the summer reading vlog. I loved that these books were kind of like not as like super popular summer books, so I hope you found a new summer read in this video. But that is it. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you in my next video. Bye.